Dr. Kemi Lawrence, it's Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. Let's talk about unknown gunmen, which is acronymed as UGM. It was a phrase that was started in the Nigerian media in 2022. It was disgusting. The Nigerian media, bloggers, and all over the country were now using this UGM phrase after they saw a killing in the southeast of Nigeria. The fact remains that if you're a journalist or even a blogger and there's a murder somewhere, there has to be a cause or a suspect. I'm not saying that every murder gets a suspect, but when people are killed on the streets, in their homes, in the market, and you call it UGM, it's absolutely wrong. Justice Neji was killed, an Igbo judge, in his Mercedes going on the streets with people watching and videotaping by gunmen who came out of a car and went into his Mercedes and took him out and killed him and put his body back there. There are a lot of people that were killed. Even Durakunli's husband was killed. The whole UGM thing is a mirage. There is no unknown gunman. These were Fulani herders. Okay, I'm not making this tribal. I'm just telling you the truth because many people don't like me for telling the truth because they hate the truth. These were northern Fulani herders disguised as herders, and many of them come to the southeast with their cows. They'll leave the cows in the forest and come into the cities and do really bad things. Now, let me tell you something to the DSS, if you're watching. I don't live in Nigeria anymore, and I'm not going to entertain bullshit, okay? If I lived in Nigeria, you would have contacted me and invited me to give you more information. I'm not. Journalists are never invited to help you with nothing. That is your job. That is your job. This is the reason why I dislike Falana. Somebody I actually respected before, calling the police to invite me because of Sylvester Romani. I revealed a lot about the Sylvester Romani case, and I was vindicated in the end. The people I suspected, the doctor, the father, and the pastor, were the ones that was accused of negligence. Did they file charges on them? Did the police arrest them? That's what's supposed to be done, right? But no, harassing journalists and all that is not going to continue. Well, let me get back to unknown gunmen. A lot of people lost their lives. I just mentioned two prominent ones, Justice Neji, and I also mentioned Akunli's husband. This is a way that our federal government, under President Buhari, they modeled a narrative. Do you know who owns the media? The politicians. Tinubu owns TVC, Dr. C owns AIT, Awolowo owns Tribune, everything owned by businessmen and the media. If they're not businessmen that they're friends with, they fill this narrative in the media to make it look like the terror group in the southeast, their alleged terror group, IPOB, is the one killing people. So IPOB and ESN are the presumed unknown gunmen. That's a fat lie. If we want to change Nigeria, you guys need to know the truth. And I'm sick of abusing me and telling me that I'm a liar, this and that. You better know the truth and stand for the truth because that country will never change. This week I'm shutting down every account I have and withdrawing my money for the stupid rates, 1,700 almost, that's left of what I have devalued. If I close my bank accounts in Nigeria, then I have no ties to Nigeria anymore. Continue to lie and you want to progress in that country, you can't progress. It was a narrative fielded by the media, by their owners, unknown gunmen. So when are we going to know them? They've killed a lot of people. The killing in the Southeast, you want to blame it on Nnamdi Kanu, you locked him up, right? What if it was out? The whole Southeast would have been killed, right? Is that what we're saying? President Buhari, stop controlling the government from behind the scenes. We know the cabal is in Daura, but you need to stop controlling Tinubu. President Tinubu, don't be a puppet. Unprescribed IPOB, free the Igbo boys in Port Harcourt prison. I met them there, plenty of them. Since 2016, these boys are still there. No bail, no trial. 6 to 8 years. This is 8 years going on to 9 years, and you have 18 to 25-year-olds, Igbo boys in Port Harcourt prison. I went to visit them once, and I gave all of them 200 in a stack of 20,000. 200 is a lot of money in the prison. 50 naira is what we used to eat. I don't know what the rates are now, but innocent boys who came to the protest. In Namdekanu had the protest, but then you remember you massacred everybody there. A huge massacre that Amnesty International still talks about and nobody has done nothing about. The Nigerian army killed a lot of youth. The ones languishing in the prison, they can't go to school, they can't vote, they can't do nothing. You have programs for your so-called terrorists, quote unquote. Why am I seeing Boko Haram terrorists wearing white outfits with socks, sitting under the tent at their graduation ceremonies of no longer terrorists, and they're going to integrate into the society, some of them going to the army, the police? Why don't we have that for the IPOB boys in the prison? If you actually call them terrorists, why do they not get that program? What is wrong with Nigeria? Why is it the northern Nigerians you're giving these services to and not the southeastern ones? My point is you need to release all of them from the prison. If you don't want to release them into the society because you're scared that they're going to continue terrorism in the southeast, then rehabilitate them like you did the northern ones, President Tinubu. Stop taking orders from Buhari and anybody else. Stop taking orders from Obasanjo, Jonathan, and all the past presidents. That's why we call them past presidents. You don't like me, you're scared of me in that presidency. Nigeria cannot change because of people like me. I will continue saying the truth, and if you like, ditch it. Okay, the UGM are not IPOB or ESN. I don't work for IPOB, I don't work for ESN, I don't work for no damn politician. Okay, I'm in my room doing my videos because I said I will expose all the ills in Nigeria in 2024, and I've pretty much done that. Everybody stay safe.